Hi everyone, so this is a blog of my week 5 at Oxford, and I can't believe we're already more than halfway through the term. So in Oxford, each term has 8 weeks, and we call each week by their number, like week 1, week 2, week 3, and so we are already at the end of week 5. That means I have only 3 more weeks left in order to finish my work. And in those 8 weeks, everything happens. It's an intense term. You know, your deadlines, your meetings, your events, everything happens in those 8 weeks. And so you have to be on top of your schedule and get things done. So this week I decided I needed to get some data from the Bloomberg terminal at the Sainsbury Library of the Saïd Business School. So this is where I am. And, you know, each library has different facilities, so you can choose, what kind of resources you need, and you check out which library to go to. There's over 30 libraries that's available to all the students in the university, and we also have, each college also has their own library, so that's a total of almost 80 to 90 libraries in total in Oxford. I arrived a bit early, so I'm just sitting here waiting in the lobby, enjoying the artwork, which is on exhibition now by the Sean Henry, and he's supposed to make you reflect about who am I. Sorry, my voice is a bit kind of cozy today because I'm just recovering from a cold. But anyway, this is the Saïd Business School Library. I arrived early. I think I was one of the first students at the library, and I booked my time for the Bloomberg terminal so that I'm able to use it to get my data. And so I'm here just, there's a lot of things I have to do. I've planned my workday out in advance about what data I need to do, and so I have a lot of things that I'm going to be getting done. Talking about which, I still like to use notebooks and pen and paper rather than just doing everything digitally on the computer. I don't know if others are like me, but I still like to have my agenda out and to see what it is I have to do and remind me what I have to get done for the day. So Bloomberg always has this quote of the day, which I really like to look at. And the quote of the day on the day that I was working was Sivi pacem para bellum. So it's a Latin adage which translates to, if you want peace, prepare for war. And apparently it originates from the 4th and 5th century Roman author. And it's actually food for thought with all that's happening in this world. I mean, do we need a war to have peace? I definitely hope not, and I hope that people don't think like that. Anyways, let's change to some more pleasant topics. And this is, if you know the Frank Cooper marmalade, it was originally made in Oxford, right here in that building that you see at the end of Park End Street. You can see this is Park End Street, and this is where all the old, it used to be a commercial hub in Oxford, and this is where all the old automobile shops and motorcycle shops used to be. And so you can see that there's still a lot of remnants of what it is. And if you want to get married, this is where you register. So there's a lot of history in these buildings, and the light was just beautiful walking back. The Lamb and Flag is a well-known pub, very popular with students in the evenings, and I just really like the atmosphere. This is another beautiful pub, and look at that sunset. Isn't that beautiful? On one of the days, 16th February, I went to listen to a talk, and we had discussions with MPs and with practitioners from the Reuters Institute to also come in and share the experience about, misinformation and disinformation. And there was a lot of really good discussion going on. And I think it's really important that, one of the things in Oxford is there's always a lot of talks and discussions going on. And if you have time, it's good to really just go in and open your mind to listen to different ideas and thoughts. Since this was organized at St. Anthony's College, they invited PhD students to dinner afterwards, so we got to enjoy that. The next day, I decided I needed to burn off some of that food that I ate, and so I visited my gym that's nearby, did a bit of exercise, and I also met one of my good friends today. It's not always easy to catch up with friends because everybody has their own schedule, but we managed to find time for a coffee here at this lovely cafe called Tree Artisan Coffee Shop, and they made the most beautiful artwork for my hot chocolate. I think sometimes when you need to get some things done, it's always good to change atmosphere a bit, and I really like the cafe shop. I ended the week with a formal with a good friend, so we went to have dinner together at St. Anthony's, and it was really good food as usual. And it was also week 5, so this is when the turnover for the presidency happens, and our old president gave a really nice speech and welcomed our new president for the year ahead. And I ended the week with my first bar exercise class. I am not fit at all, and I'm still feeling it right now. Okay, alright, thank you for watching. If you like that, please like and subscribe. Goodbye.